My teacher said my service dog was a paid actor. Then she found out I was the wrong girl to mess with. Why is there a dog in my classroom? I looked up and the substitute was standing over my desk with her arms crossed and her lip curled in disgust. I explained that Mr. Shakes was my service dog and pointed to the certification tag hanging from his vest. She didn't even look at it. Service dogs are for blind people and you're clearly not blind, so what's the scam? I told her I had epilepsy and Mr. Shakes was trained to alert me before a seizure. She laughed right in my face. You expect me to believe a dog can predict seizures? What else can he do? Read your horoscope? Tell you the winning lottery numbers? A few people laughed and someone muttered, "Dog girl strikes again," from the back. The substitute smiled at that. Dog girl, is that what they call you? I can see why. She crouched down and examined Mr. Shakes. This vest looks brand new. Where did mommy and daddy order it from? Amazon? I told her the vest came from the organization that trained him to help me, and she laughed. She turned to the class with her arms spread wide. Show of hands. Who here has actually seen this girl have a seizure? Nobody moved. She turned back to me with a smug smile. That's interesting. Not one single witness. She walked to the door and held it open wide. Take your prop outside and tie him to the bike rack where he belongs. I don't want him to stink up my classroom. I told her I legally couldn't be separated from my service animal, and she slammed the door so hard the windows rattled. Did you just cite the law at me? She stormed back with her finger in my face. I'm not letting some attention-starved faker bring a filthy animal into my classroom just because she figured out how to game the system. Mr. Shakes pressed against my leg, trembling. She noticed and sneered. Oh look, the paid actor is scared. Maybe because he knows the performance is finally over. She grabbed the leash and yanked hard. Mr. Shakes yelped and scrambled to his feet. Don't touch him! I tried to grab the leash, but she held it over her head and laughed. What are you going to do about it? Call the police? They'll laugh right in your face just like I am. She started dragging him toward the door and he pulled against her with all his strength, nails scraping against the floor as he tried desperately to get back to me. I could hear him whimpering and I felt tears burning in my eyes. Please stop. You're hurting him. She spun around with disgust, twisting her face. You know what hurts? Kids in wheelchairs who actually need help watching you soak up sympathy for a condition you invented. You want to know what real suffering looks like? It doesn't look like you. She yanked the leash again and Mr. Shakes cried out, "Stop it!" The voice came from behind me. Nina was on her feet with her chair knocked over behind her. Nina had been making my life completely miserable since September. She started the dog girl nickname and told everyone I had trained Mr. Shakes to fake alerts so I could skip class whenever I wanted. The substitute pointed at her. Sit down and mind your business. Nina walked straight toward her without hesitation. Let go of the dog. The substitute laughed. Are you giving me orders now? Nina stopped right in front of her. I know I've called her dog girl and given her a hard time, but that's between me and her. She pointed at Mr. Shakes. You just made that dog cry. You're a grown woman dragging a girl's service animal across the floor while she cries and begs you to stop. I don't even care if she's faking. You don't get to do that. The substitute's smile faltered. Nina stepped closer until they were face to face. Give me the leash. The substitute looked around the room slowly, and every single person was staring at her. Her hand shook as she slowly lowered the leash into Nina's palm. Nina placed it gently back in my hands, then turned around. You wanted everyone to see what a liar looks like? Look around. They see one, and she's not sitting at that desk. Nina looked at me and her voice cracked. I'm sorry. I really mean that.